Welcome to the Space Needle.
The Space Needle was built as a cultural centerpiece for the 1962 World's Fair, whose theme was the Age of Space. During the expo, the tower hosted an estimated 2.65 million visitors. At 605 feet high, the Space Needle was once the tallest structure west of the Mississippi River in the United States. The tower is 138 feet wide, weighs 9,550 tons, and is built to withstand Category 5 plus winds with speeds of up to 200 miles per hour and earthquakes of up to 9.0 magnitude. It was built by Howard S. Wright Construction Co. Elevators take visitors to an observation deck 520 feet above ground in 41 seconds, which offers panoramic views of the downtown Seattle skyline, the Olympic and Cascade Mountains, Mount Rainier, Mount Baker, Elliott Bay, and various islands in Puget Sound.
Hello, it's going to be one ticket per person. You're going to scan that QR barcode face down in the window up top. Wait for the doors to close completely before scanning the next ticket. If the tickets are on your phone, scan them one by one. Wait for the doors to close completely before scanning the next one. You will go through last.
The main stairwell has 848 steps from the basement to the top of the observation deck. The concrete base of the Space Needle is 30 feet deep and 120 feet across, and took 467 ready-mix trucks one full day to fill. The foundation weighs 5,310 tons, the same as the above-ground structure. The tower is secured to the foundation with 72-foot-long bolts.
Cementing the vision, digging deep for tower's foundation. April 13, 1961. First steel beams for the needle arrived in Seattle on North Pacific RR from the U.S. Steel in Chicago. I knew I was making it hard for the engineers. Victor Steckensberg on designing the tower shape. The needle was officially dedicated in May 1991, less than a year before the fair's opening. The needle's concrete foundation was massively reinforced with silver and built to twice the earthquake standard of the time. Construction of the needle drew a crowd from the very beginning. While digging the foundation, workers found a Macedon tooth, steel worker shaped, and bent the legs of the needle using techniques similar to shipbuilders. May 5th, 1991. Alan Shepard becomes the first American in space. Chief Needle Engineer John Madigan wanted the foundation laid in a single continuous pour of concrete for strength. The needle's Y-shaped foundation is 30 feet deep. May 22, 1991. The needle's massive concrete foundation is poured. To make the needle's foundation, it took 467 truckloads to pour 5,060 tons of concrete in a single day. May 25th, 1996. JFK calls for Man on the Moon before this decade is out. 72 anchor bolts over 30 feet were set into the foundation to provide support for the needle's legs. The needle's center of gravity is near ground level.
Turn the crank to watch the needle rise.
Oh. Imagine tightening a bolt like this. How big was the wrench? That bolt is almost as big as my head, so the wrench would have to be even bigger. Matter of fact, just do it with your hands. But still.
If we get this thing up without a single serious accident,
I'm
that
afraid of
accomplishment
heights,
alone will
but
be
I
equal
respect
to
them.
erecting the needle. This is a quote by Paul Collop from the Seattle Times. On the 24th of March, 1962, on day 342 of construction, the Needle observation deck first opened to the public as part of a shakedown cruise. In 1962, diners looked at the back of their cocktail menus to identify landmarks as the restaurant revolved. The restaurant did not take reservations for lunch or dinner. For dinner, there was a $5 minimum. On the 1st of July 1962, the Space Needle hosted its 1 millionth visitor.
Did it cost $1?
On the
Did it cost us
23rd of
$1
September
to get up here?
1962, the television series The Jetsons debuted, featuring needle-inspired
So
skypad homes.
entertaining.
The Jetsons was set in 2062, exactly 100 years after the World's Fair.
Only 4 channels. That sounds boring.
What's on TV? Change the channel, would you? It's 1962. There are only 4 channels.
They made a little elevator on it too. I noticed. There's even little mini figures. They put little mini figures of Legos on the top too, and in the elevator. Santa Claus. There's Spider-Man. Right there, like where the elevator is a little bit. Definitely air conditioning in here. That means.
Welcome to the Space Needle. Hopefully you got your cameras out to take pictures and enjoy the view on your way up. We're going at 10 miles an hour up to 520 feet. It's going to take us approximately 41 seconds to get to the top. The building itself is 605 feet tall. Once you get to the top, you're going to look for the bar, the revolving glass floor, the observation deck, the cafe, the lounge, and yes, even the restroom. Once the elevator comes to a stop, you can go to your left or right. As you're walking around, you can follow the signs, or you can ask one of our team members, and they will take you to one of those 6 destinations. And once again, be safe and have a great, great time.
Approximately 1 million people visit the Space Needle every year. Floor-to-ceiling glass provides perfect panoramic views.
Let's make it on inside first.
What?
And then we make it on outside.
Okay.
The Tip Top Cafe offers a variety of food and drinks, including fresh hand pies, soft serve ice cream, and signature cocktails at the Sunset Bar. To maintain flawless views for each visitor, the Space Needle has a full-time glass keeper team that cleans and maintains more than 20,000 square feet of glass throughout the day. There's a souvenir photo opportunity with the Oculus selfie. The Oculus selfie. The idea for the needle was first doodled on a napkin by Seattle hotel executive Edward Eddie Carlson during a visit to Stuttgart, Germany in 1959. He envisioned a space-age tower as a symbol for the 1962 fair and the Seattle skyline. A number of famous Hollywood films have featured the needle. Elvis Presley crooned in It Happened at the World's Fair. Dr. Evil commandeered the top house in Austin Powers' The Spy Who Shagged Me. The Parallax View, starring Warren Beatty.
Is it time to go outside now? Because we made a 360.
The popular children's book character, the Weedle, is said to live on top of the needle, where his red nose glows. The Weedle was also a mascot of the Supersonics, Seattle's one-time NBA championship basketball team. The original needle was topped with a flaming natural gas torch that lit up at night with rainbow colors. At the turn of the 21st century, the needle unveiled a new legacy light, which projects a beam straight into the night sky. It was first used on New Year's Eve, 1999 to 2000. The Space Needle has hosted New Year's at the Needle and the city's fireworks show every year since 1982. Each year, crews mount pyrotechnics along the entire Space Needle structure from top to bottom, transforming the landmark into one massive fireworks show. The event is broadcast regionally and picked up internationally as the end cap of the Sydney to Seattle global fireworks shows.
The glass seat? The seat?
Skyriser glass benches are the tilted open-air benches affixed to the open-air glass walls on top of the Space Needle.
It feels weird leaning on it. I feel like I'm gonna fall.
Put your head down to the wall. Your head. Put your head down. There you go. How do you feel?
Relax.
What's your impressions?
I feel like I'm gonna fall. I feel relaxed.
Let's keep going.
Wait, see what? Yeah? There's even a playground. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
There's next level with the glass.
After we walk around, you tell me how many.
I'm not getting up there. No, thank you.
Let's go to work.
I see the garden.
See how it's starting?
It's turning.
Explain what you're seeing. So I can record it.
It's like turning, kind of. I don't know why, but it's turning.
I think it's pretty cool.
And you can see the base of the tower.
The Loop, the world's first revolving glass floor, weighs 37 tons and consists of 10 layers of structural glass. The very top layer is a scuff layer designed to keep the glass clean from shoe marks. This layer is regularly replaced for visual clarity and can be swapped out if damaged without affecting the floor's structural integrity. The loop not only rotates in a loop, but also reveals the mechanics in the new turntable, resembling a giant loop magnifier, like those used by watchmakers.
A helicopter.
The Museum of Pop Culture. The Seattle Public Schools Memorial Stadium.
Slowly but surely, we'll see everything.
The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The
A
Artists at Play
goldfish.
Playground.
Imagine if this moved faster.
The Museum of Pop Culture.
Oh, I see it. A skate park.
The Seattle Center Skate Plaza.
Right there, Fee, with the orange line. Hold on, wait for this thing to pass. Right there, see? Somebody's skating. We did move because that little red thing was over there. Too bad it doesn't move. Well, at least a teeny faster.
The Space Needle elevators take visitors to an observation deck 520 feet above ground in 41 seconds, which offers panoramic views of the downtown Seattle skyline, the Olympic and Cascade Mountains, Mount Rainier, Mount Baker, Elliott Bay, and various islands in Puget Sound. Great panoramic views of downtown Seattle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can see the train tracks. It looks so tiny. Usually it looks way bigger, but it looks so tiny from up here.
Seattle Monorail. The monorail opened to the public on March 24, 1962, nearly 1 month before the start of the World's Fair. Sky at Belltown apartment building. offering urban living with a collection of thoughtfully designed studio, 1- and 2-bedroom apartments.
What is that steel thing right there? That white.
Norwegian Cruise Line, an American cruise line founded in Norway in 1966, known for its freestyle cruising concept. The International Fountain, a large fountain with a splash area. The Seattle Children's Museum, hands-on learning for kids 10 and under.
So right now we're at the very top of the Space Needle, and we're at like the top with all the glass, and there's also like the inside and glass, and there's also the downstairs glass, and I think I liked the downstairs glass the best because it like rotated and it like moved and stuff.
Come on. Look at
Yeah, I agree with Tiana too.
The maximum level occupancy is 414 people. Now it is time to head back to the ground.
Stay for it though. Good weather. They're doing this food festival down here in the park. So
Is it
good.
right,
So good.
like
So
right
good.
outside?
Yeah.
It's
so
everywhere.
good.
Totally is.
It's like 250 plus
Yeah.
vendors. But it's
Too
really
many to
good.
count.
Any
Yes.
specific one you recommend?
The honeycomb ice cream, like it's like a J shape, it's J hook.
Hawaiian style.
Yeah, Hawaiian style, but that's like it has like frozen custard in the middle of it.
Okay.
So it's
Bone
great.
marrow.
The bone marrow, if you're into bone marrow, is great.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, that was
Sushi pizza.
the sushi pizza.
Sushi pizza, okay.
Lobster. Welcome back to the bare bottom. There's everything.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything.
Awesome.
Yeah, definitely worth checking out.
My husband's a beekeeper, so when you said honeycomb, I'm like, I'm gonna have to
Yeah,
try it out.
It's like Hawaii.
Welcome to the Spacebase gift shop. The Spacebase gift shop is the official retail store located at the base of the Seattle Space Needle.
This one looks good. This one looks good too.
It offers a wide selection of unique and themed merchandise that celebrates the Space Needle and Seattle's culture, history, and innovation. Highlights of the Spacebase gift shop: exclusive Space Needle merchandise, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, mugs, magnets, and more. Many featuring the iconic silhouette of the needle or retro designs inspired by the
There's also one
1962
with
World's Fair.
Mount Rainier.
Themed souvenirs, collectible items such as replica models of the Space Needle, pins, patches, ornaments, and puzzles. Wheedle on the Needle memorabilia, books, plush toys, and other items featuring the beloved children's book character who lives atop the needle. Northwest-inspired goods, locally crafted products, including artisanal chocolates, art prints,
Bigfoot.
and Pacific Northwest-themed gifts. Kids section, toys, books, and games, many with an educational or space-related theme. Photo pickup area. Guests can view and purchase their
I'm gonna try to
Oculus
find your
selfie
name.
or other professional photos taken during their visit. Convenient location, accessible without a ticket to the Space Needle, making it a popular stop for tourists and locals alike. Whether you're looking for a keepsake from your visit or a special gift, the Spacebase gift shop offers a fun and memorable shopping experience at one of Seattle's most iconic landmarks.
That's all they have. They only have these. These bombs. Is that a knife? Oh, no, let it go. Hey, let's see. Frank. Oh my gosh. with. Excuse me. They have a plushie of the thing. There's mini one and there's a big one. There's even a mini one. Ooh, a glass case. So right now we're at the Space Needle, and we got some souvenirs. I got this shirt that says Seattle, Washington, with the needle right here, and then it's in a little circle, and the shirt is like teal.
For the souvenir for Seattle, I got this blue shirt that says Seattle, Washington.
We also got some magnets for our fridge. One of them says Space Needle and can open like drinks, and then it has like the view of Seattle. This one has a view of Seattle, like the buildings, and then it says Seattle. This one says the Space Needle, Seattle, Washington, with the Space Needle and Mount Rainier. And this one says the Space Needle on top and Seattle on the bottom, with all the buildings, and the Space Needle is in the center.